Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer. And today I'm going to be discussing a very important transit. And it's about Sun, our soul, our ego, our authoritative nature, and authorities in totality. And what is our pride? What is the name and fame that we can get, through this Sun's ingress, we get to know. Sun transits every sign, or we can say changes signs every 30 days. And that is called the Sankranti. And this is called the Meena Sankranti that I'm going to be discussing. And this happens on the 14th of March to the 13th of April. This happens every year, one day here and there, of course, but definitely Sun transits at this part of the year in the Pisces sign. And this is an Arohi sun. Arohi means when Sun is moving towards a sign of exaltation. After 3-4 months, I think the Sun is going to get some relief in the upcoming month when Sun is exalted. And how do we navigate through this transit? I will be sharing with you my insights on the Sun's ingress in the first segment. And then in the latter segment, I'll be sharing how this transit is going to be for all the 12 ascendants, moon sign or the Dasha sign wise. So Sun, as you know, is going to be in Pisces for a month, and many things happen when this is the last sign Sun is ingressing. See, Sun, you have to see where it is. It's in the 12th sign of the natural zodiac, 12th house of the natural zodiac. It's going to be conjunct Rahu and is going to be in the sign ruled by a benefic graha, that is Jupiter. Now, we have to see the condition of Jupiter also. When we talk about Jupiter, Jupiter is in Aries sign and is aspected by Saturn from a long time. And this Saturn is going to be conjunct Mars, the ruler of Aries sign. So can you see how the nexus is forming? Aries is the sign where Sun exalts. And this sign is going to be also getting activated with Mars's ingress in the Aquarius sign. So this means that this is not going to be that great a transit on the global level. On the personal level, of course, Rahu gives a lot. So we will definitely be understanding this transit first as to what exactly is this transit about, what does it mean, what all festivals, what all events are going to take place. Because whenever Rahu is conjunct Sun or Moon, it is eclipse zone that these luminaries are entering. So Sun is entering the eclipse zone, and we have 2 eclipses, that is lunar eclipse on the 25th of March and solar eclipse, which is a very, very important one, on the 8th of April 2024. So this is in the Virgo and Pisces axis. So you can navigate yourself if at all you have any grahas in the same degrees as eclipses. That is going to be a very precarious time period. I'll be giving you some important dates, especially when Sun and Rahu are closely conjunct, and then Sun moves ahead. So that is a big time saving grace. When the eclipse, the solar eclipse is taking place, Sun is ahead of Rahu, and Rahu, as you know, moves backwards. So that will give some relief to one and all. But the authorities, if you are yourself in the authoritative position, this is the time to give up your ego and be down to earth and be more grounded, because Pisces is not the sign of ego. You need to let go of this ego. Okay, so let's start with the how we can see this, how we can navigate this transit first. What all activities are going to be taking place, what all events are going to be taking place, so that we can be well prepared. Okay, so stay tuned. All right. So this is the horoscope of 25th of March. Why I have picked up this one? Because this is the time period when the eclipse is going to take place. So what all events are taking place? First, I will tell you that also. When Sun is here, we have Mercury's ingress in the sign as well, in the sign of debility. And we have vernal equinox, we have Holi, we have lunar eclipse, we have solar eclipse, we have Chaitra Shukla Paksha Pratipada, which is called the, as per the Hindu calendar, that's the new year. So we do have one new moon and one full moon also taking place. So the full moon is taking place on the 24th of March, 7:24 a.m. to 25th of March, 9:59 a.m. India, Delhi time. Then we have Mercury's conjunction with the Sun from the 14th to the 26th of March, and again from 9 to the 13th of April, because Mercury is going to be getting retrograde and will be coming back to the Pisces sign, which is not good for the stock market, for the share markets. So you need to be very careful when you're going in for investments. And Sun signifies your strength, your soul, your pride, your ego, your authority, your relationship with your father, governance, good physical health, willpower, immunity to illness, inventiveness, and spontaneity to express yourself solely in a given situation. And it is also the ruler in the natural zodiac of Leo sign, which means you are very creative, and children also we see from Sun. So this transit is definitely going to be a very, very precarious one, because this is going to be conjunct Rahu, and it's going to be conjunct Venus also from 31st of March till the 13th of April. When Venus and Sun are going to be here, so the female counterparts are definitely going to get very much in the limelight. Film industry, glam industry, fashion industry, arts, music, dance, drama, all these definitely get enhanced. And the authorities, whenever Mars and Saturn are together, the authorities make some major decision, policy making, some kind of new policies will definitely be projected. And it has already, we can already experience that as well. And Sun is going to be also in the Pisces sign, which is ruled by Jupiter. So one has to lose out on their negative approach towards life, aggression, and whatever negative energies you're feeling, you need to really work on that. You need to get more positive, introspect, more spiritual. Don't just be more jumping around for money, for wealth all the time. We all just go through that whims and fancies. We just keep on having our woos and cries. So this is something which the Sun doesn't want you to do. Sun is going to be taking place, Sun is going to be taking you to a place of spiritual growth. So this is like, you are coming out of the distress that you have been going through. It is about purity, peace, isolation, introspection. What is it that actually, gives you that healing touch? So this is why this transit is also very important for many, and especially to the ones who are in the Dasha of Sun, Rahu, Mercury, Venus, and Jupiter, of course, Antardasha, Dasha, especially the Dasha of Sun and Moon, because Moon is also going to be in Rahu Ketu axis. Whenever there is Sun in eclipses, eclipses are formed only when because of Sun and Moon together or opposite. So when they are together, so that is going to be, when they are together, it is the solar eclipse. And when they are opposite each other, that is the lunar eclipse, which is happening on the 25th of March. So I have already done the video on the March transits. I've mentioned all the dates. See, lunar eclipse is happening from 10:24 a.m. to 3:01 a.m. on the 25th of March. And solar eclipse is taking place at on 8th of April in Pisces Virgo axis. And that is at 25 degrees when this is happening. Solar eclipse is taking place. So this video will be in and around, the solar eclipse, because I've already made the video on the lunar eclipse. Please refer to that. And this solar eclipse is going to be taking place at 10:24 a.m. to 3:01 p.m. at 25 degrees 12 minutes. We have Chaitra Shukla Paksha Pratipada, Gudi Parva, or we can say Chaitra Navratri also starting. So that is on the 9th of April. And Ram Navami is on the 17th of April. Also remember that this is an even sign. It's a sign of emotions and a sign of female counterparts also. This is even means female. Female counterparts are more emotional as compared to the men. So you will see that even if you're, irrespective of the gender, if you have even signs planets, you will see that you are more emotional. And if you have, especially in 4, 8, 12 signs, any planets, so this is definitely going to be making you very emotional about your people around you, your own family. And this is a Sattvic sign in Pisces. So this also takes you to a higher realm, higher spiritual realms. Thinking is going to be enhanced. You're going to be achieving that higher wisdom. Meditation is definitely the key to deal with this one. And you have to worship God or anything like nature. So this will be good for you. And you have to learn something when Sun is in Pisces sign. It is a good time for conception, not in and around eclipses time, but because Sun is the ruler of the 5th house as well, and it is going to be in Jupiter's sign. So it is very positive for the childbirth, foreign travels, settlement overseas if you have been planning or thinking of. So you will get that also activated. It is also Ubhayodaya sign, which means the rising from both front and back both. So it means that, this can lead to good results, rather mixed results. This is the only sign which is not Rishdodaya or Shirshodaya. This is Ubhayodaya. So that is why it is considered to be, when anything is rising from the east or from the west, so there's a difference. So when sun is in the Pisces sign, so this is the morning time, actually. It is the early morning time also. Now, we have to see the condition of Jupiter, because Jupiter is a dispositor lord, and Jupiter represents purity, peace, and also spirituality, knowledge, and optimism. Now, this Jupiter is aspected by Saturn, and Mars is also conjunct. So this means that Jupiter's dispositor lord is with Saturn. So this might trigger many negatives also related to the worldwide conflicts that we are experiencing already. Wars, earthquakes, wildfires, all these will be the theme of this Saturn and Mars conjunction, basically. But not to worry, this is going to be a very temporary phase. It's not going to be a permanent one. During the eclipses time, we have experienced earthquakes happening, and Mars and Saturn conjunction also, because Mars is the Bhumi Putra. So that is why, it gets little uneasy and gets whenever it's with Saturn. Now, there is another date that I have to give you, which is the Gandantha date. Sun is going to be transiting from the water energy to the fire energy, and is going to be Arohi, is going to be moving towards its exaltation sign. Very happy state. So after the, we can say somewhere around 4th of April, Sun is going to be moving ahead of this Rahu. So it is once it is moving ahead, so this means that the difficult position is now getting little better. So the stress levels are going to reduce, especially of the people who are at the authoritative position, or the politicians or the leaders. They will feel little better. And Gandantha, it is going to be from 12, 13, 14, 12 to the 14th. Sun is going to be in the Gandantha zone. Gandantha is when there is a transition from water energy to the fire energy, and that's going to be from the 12th, 13th to the 14th all the way, because Sun will be in Revati, and from Revati will be moving into the Ashwini Nakshatra. And that's where Sun feels a little uneasy and then starts gaining that strength as well. But Gandantha is a little avoid travels, avoid making any major decisions, foreign travel, especially because it's in the Pisces sign. And if you have to, if you are a doctor or a surgeon, etc., so avoid making any appointments related to surgical procedures if you can postpone or delay or something like that. Like if it is possible, of course, being a doctor, it's not, but still you can always fix up a date if at all you have to, if it is in your hands. So that is something which is going to be when Sun is in the 12th sign of the natural zodiac. So the negative side of this transit can be that you can be very confused about expressing your emotions. Don't be egoistic. Just stay calm during this time period. I'm sure this will definitely be giving you some positive results. Take care of your health, because the dispositor Lord of Ketu is also conjunct. That is Virgo sign ruler. Mercury is also going to be here. Can you see the nexus is forming? All the planets are forming a connection when the Mars and Saturn are conjunct, Venus is conjunct, then Venus moves into Pisces sign, Mercury goes into Aries and comes back to Pisces. Can you see 11th, 12th, 1st, and the 6th sign of the natural zodiac? These are all getting heavily clustered with planets. So which means that there will be some major changes, innovation, and some policy changes can be done and made during this time period. It's a very, see, Saturn is here after 30 years, and Saturn and Mars are getting conjunct in Aquarius sign, which means that this is definitely going to bring about some major changes, some AI related, something to do with, the computer age. There can be some, also, Ketu is in the Virgo sign. So some kind of medical stream will definitely be in limelight. It could be because of good or bad reasons, but surely it is definitely going to be there. And Venus is going to get Ucha, that is exalted, which means that some news in and around female counterparts will also be there. And this definitely is going to be bringing about some major changes. And as it is, Sun is in the last sign of the natural zodiac. So this is called the Chaitra Shukla Paksha Pratipada, when Sun leaves the zone and moves ahead. So this is why this is the new beginning. Okay, so let's welcome this new beginning also with a little bit of, we can say with a pinch of salt. Okay, sun is salt also. So just start having a little bit of salt if at all you have a weak sun. So how do we recognize that, how is the sun's transit giving us the results? So I'm just sharing with you my insights on the same. Let me write it down. See, I've mentioned earlier about the dates also. So how to check if you have weak sun? Suppose you have a weak sun, okay, or the results are not that great. The sun is not giving you that kind of see, you will lack independence. You will always be dependent, confused. You will not be able to express your emotions when you have a weak sun in your natal chart, in your birth chart. You will not have that kind of confidence. You will not be inclined towards spirituality more, because this is spirituality also. Entertainment, father will have some, because this is a Pitru Dosham also. Whenever Sun is with Rahu, Moon is with Ketu, or Moon is with Rahu, this is a Pitru Dosham. So Sun and Moon are, why Sun and Moon? Because Sun and Moon, Sun represents father and Moon represents mother. So if you have any complication with your father, early demise of father, problems with father not rising in life, or you have a Rahu-Sun combination in your chart, or Moon-Rahu combination, or Moon-Ketu or Sun-Ketu combination, which means that there will be some distress in those areas. You will lack that respect or name and fame. You will not be able to attain what you are looking for. See, this gives very beautiful results if you are seeking some government job. Rahu Sun gives Saturn Sun gives that. But remember, it comes with, something, some area of life is amiss. Suppose, after father's demise, the son gets the job, a government job. So that is also a Rahu-Sun combination I have seen, okay? And this is also in Pisces sign when Sun is, it is forming a trinal connection. Can you see? This is the trinal connection. This trine is going to get activated because this is the Moksha Trikona. So if you have any grahas in Cancer sign, in Scorpio sign or Pisces sign, they will definitely be forming a connection and will be in the eclipse zone. They will get impacted, especially at 25 degrees when Sun is going to be in the Revati Nakshatra. And also, if you talk about the lunar eclipse, it's going to be around 11 degrees. Lunar eclipse is going to be 11 degrees of moon in the Hasta Nakshatra. So this is where the eclipses will. So if you have any prominent grahas in these zones, so what is the lunar eclipse zone? Which is going to be this trine. So this trine is going to get active. Can you see? So we have to be very well prepared if you have any planets here. So this is going to impact you. Also, you have to see if you have any eye related or bones related issues, then also Sun is weak in your chart. So what you should be doing is, now comes the remedies. So for remedies, you must actually do Surya Namaskar in the morning, Surya Namaskar, and you should also chant Om Grini Suryaya Namaha. Suryaya Namaha. Okay. And if you can chant it 108 times every morning, very nice. When you're doing Surya Namaskar or when you're doing Arghya to Surya, which is watering the sun god, and you have to do it from the top, like you have to water the sun god in the morning. It should just flow from here, so all the way down. So you must chant Om Grini Suryaya Namaha at least 10 times. Okay. If when you are doing the Arghya, chant Om Grini Suryaya Namaha for 10 times. Okay. Any sun chant you should chant when you're offering water to the sun god. And you can add turmeric, you can add rice, you can add red powder, whatever, depending on your personal chart. Actually, I prescribe these kind of remedies. Also, this is the north direction. So you must spend more time in the north direction if you feel comfortable, or the vice versa, because north direction Sun and Rahu are going to be. So maybe, you will make very beautiful and excellent, some kind of good thoughts you will get and some good ideas you will get. You will be able to really do well when you're doing a presentation in the north direction. But if it is not so, then you should avoid sitting in the north direction. Let me just pull it out. Okay, so just avoid or sit. Avoid or sit in the north direction. Depends. Avoid or sit in the north direction to do something that something important. Okay, so these are few remedies, and the major remedy is that take the blessings of your father. Okay, if you have a weak sun, so you must actually take the blessings of father. Okay, father, mentor, guru, somebody who is actually at that stature. Okay, so this transit would be very positive for you. So these are the remedies for the ones who are having a weak sun, or this transit is not giving that great results. Okay, so this is what, and After 4th of April, Sun is going to be moving ahead. 5th, I think it is going to be exactly at the same degrees as Rahu is. Then after that, it is going to be moving ahead. So things are going to get better. But Mercury, being the ruler of your Virgo sign, you need to take care of your speech. You need to be very careful about the investment, especially, and the skin-related problems. We'll hear more on the global level. Okay. Please don't be terrified. Somebody has written that I'm terrified because of this combination. Please don't worry. These are, Saturn, Rahu, if are in the opposition, you should actually donate something to the underprivileged. If you will start donating something from now itself, this transit is going to be handled well. Something in black, some black lentils, some food you can cook and donate. Because, whenever these kind of combinations happen, it is the Pitru Dosham. So we must actually donate, because anybody can come, your ancestors can come in any form to take the food from you. Okay. I think I've given enough time to this summary part. Now I will be moving into the predictive. Let's dive deep into the predictions, which are as per the ascendant, moon, or Dasha. I think I should write ascendant completely, because full spelling, because people don't understand that then. And the Dasha sign. Now, I keep explaining this every time because I keep getting these questions repeatedly. Ascendant is not matching, ma'am. Moon is not matching. Please check where your Dasha sign is. Suppose you are in the Dasha of a particular planet. Let's take Venus. You are in Venus Dasha. Venus is posited in Cancer sign. Make Cancer your first house. Just like rotate the chart. Maybe you are a Libra rising, but your Dasha is of a planet which is seated in the Cancer sign. So you need to see from Cancer also, isn't it? That theme will play out. Then go to the Antardasha also, because Venus is a long Dasha. Okay. So check yourself and you definitely will get the results. Okay. 14th March to the 13th of April, this transit is going to be taking place. Okay. So let's start with the Aries predictions. So for Aries natives, this transit of Sun and the eclipses are going to be taking place in the Pisces Virgo axis. And this is your 12th house. And 12th house is the house about your being the 5th house ruler in the 12th house, means that this is a good transit for going to the foreign lands. If at all you're already thinking of, because 4th Lord is also under affliction with Ketu. So this is definitely going to be giving you that opportunity you have been waiting for. Some foreign collaborations, meeting the right kind of mentor, somebody who is actually going to help you out in the foreign lands. Some investors also can be coming in. And also quite likely that you are going to be making some money out of the foreign countries or foreign investments. Some purchase of property maybe, or you're investing somewhere in the foreign companies yourself. Just be careful, because there is a Mercury also going to be there, which is in debility. So from 14th to the 26th, Mercury is going to be in the Pisces sign, and then 9th to the 13th April again. So these time periods, you have to be careful about your investments. You can incur losses. There can be some kind of possibilities of losses against, losses because of your own people also. Now, this Sun is also going to be in the 3 nakshatras, I forgot to mention that. I'll write it in the description box. Now, when Sun is in the Revati nakshatra, Revati is ruled by Mercury again. That's the time period you have to be extra careful. Why? Because Revati is the nakshatra of wealth. It's a wealthy shepherd. So we must also be nourishing ourselves, rather than, just getting more stressed out. So you need to join some retreat or some kind of rejuvenation or some activity which rejuvenates you. So this is going to be a very positive time for you if you actually happen to be taking a back seat. You're working very hard, so take a break. I think there can be some challenges you have to experience as far as your marriage is concerned. Mother might be taking a spiritual trip. Children might be going overseas, or there's a distant relationship with the children also. Health can be little, up and down. So you need to take care of health also with the eclipses that we are heading to. In the beginning part, I've mentioned all the dates. Please do hear that summary part. There's lots in the beginning that I have shared. The remedies also. Now, Venus is also going to be joining. So there will be on the 8th of April, Sun, Rahu, Moon, Venus in Pisces. That's the date when all the planets, these 4 planets are going to be here. So that's the time period you have to, be careful about your expenditures. Maybe, there can be some expenditure on female counterparts, or they can be that you are stressed out and you're just, binge eating as we do, so you're just on the shopping spree. So you have to be careful. There can be somebody in the hospital you have to visit, you have to look up to. So you need to be careful about your own mental setup during this time. Don't lose control. Be patient, because you are supposed to be strong, and you need to take care of the other person. Also, your fitness, your diet, you need to be focused on that during that time period as well. And there is an Amavasya, that is new moon also. That means Sun and Moon are together. That means it's a new moon. So you need to be very careful, and it's going to be in the Revati Nakshatra also. So you need to be taking care of your health as well during this time period. So also, we have Chaitra Shukla Paksha Pratipada, which is our Hindu New Year, and Gudi Parva. We have so many names. So that is also on the 9th of April, very positive time period though, because we have come out of the eclipse just now. And that's like a new beginning for us. And then Sun is going to be in Gandantha on the 12th, 13th, 14th. So there will be any which ways a transition that you'll be experiencing. So this transition is going to be bringing about some newness in your life, some new openings in your life. Because whenever there's Hindu New Year, so it's like, we have resolutions to make, and we know that, okay, this is the Lord of the year. This is what, is going to be. So we have to plan everything well in advance. So because we are going to be celebrating and welcoming, the new year, this is Hindu New Year. So we need to check. Of course, I'll be doing a separate video on the Chaitra Shukla Paksha Pratipada, which is very important also. And you see, we have the eclipse happening in this zone as well. So you need to be careful about your parents' health as well. Okay. And your travels, your investments, you need to be very cautious about. Now, coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. For Taurus natives, this transit of Sun is going to be in your 11th house. And this is definitely a very positive time for you to go in for some investments. It could be that you are going to be very confident now, and you'll be making some major decisions also during this time period as far as your social life is concerned. And maybe, you want to check yourself, whether this relationship is going to work or not, whether this person in my life is going to be there or not, during the eclipse's time, because you will get to know who's who right now. So this is, this eclipse wants you to focus on the quality rather than the quantity. So new friendships might just disappear, and you might just be having some serious relationships rather than the superficial ones. And you might just have new companions, new people coming into your life, and this will bring about some kind of definitely changes in your perspective also. Your connection with your bosses, seniors might be on a different plane altogether, because you have your goals set and you're going to be achieving your goals as well during this time. As far as marriage is concerned, your relationship is concerned, your romance is concerned, this is not the transit for you. This month is going to be a little difficult as far as your harmony and peace is concerned. There will be something which is amiss. Fifth lord, after a fourth lord, is going to be in the 8 places away in the 11th house. So mother's health, definitely you have to take care. If at all you are thinking of buying a property or anything to do with your, your vehicles, so you need to be careful. Though Venus is going to be in right opposite and Mars is there, so you can make decisions on property purchase as well, but it is going to be little delayed. There can be documentation issues also, so reread the documents and things will definitely be better. Also, this is a good transit for your competition in case you have to go in for some exams, government exams. So this is a good time period. You will gain that success. Be more meticulous, be more organized during this time, and make decisions wisely. Take good care of your health also, and read some occult sciences books, or something on astrology or metaphysics, something to do with deeper realms of life, and this will be a good time period. Maybe your father is getting transferred, or you are forming some distant relationship with your father also. Father is going to be traveling as well. But surely this is the time period where you will be having some major decision making as far as your friend circle is concerned, your investment, your innovation is concerned. You're going to be maybe planning to start something new, a new startup also on cards. I've given the remedies in the beginning part. Please do refer to that as well. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this transit is going to be over your 10th house, and the eclipses are going to be in your 4 and 10 axis. So this is a very positive time as far as your promotion is concerned, as far as your work is concerned, your relationship with your office, your workplace colleagues and co-workers is concerned, and your bosses also. This is a good transit for you. But on the home front, with the family, with your people, this is not a good time period. You might just be spending long hours at the workplace and not giving that time, that you're not able to devote that kind of time they are actually expecting from you. So this brings about a complication there. So you need to strike a balance between home and your work and life. And you will definitely be appreciated, name and fame coming your way. You're going to be very confident. Don't be overconfident though. But yes, you are going to be having that confidence level, of course, back with this transit. Rahu, you should cover your head when you're going out, when Rahu is and Sun are together. Whenever you're going out, just cover your hair and head and go out, or tie your hair and cover, wear a cap and go. This also is about, your finances. This is a good transit for your financial growth as well. And for your father, your communication with father could be on a very different plane. Mother's health might suffer, so take good care of your mother's health. Children might just be joining a job, or maybe they're going to be experiencing some positive news they'll be having as regards to their education, or maybe job or competition. Studies wise also, this is a good transit for them. And when Venus is also going to be in the 10th house, so it might be that they are going to be traveling overseas places for education, or they're going to be taking some examination and they're going to be doing really well. Jupiter is already looking here. So it's a good transit because the Bhagya Lord is also looking at Jupiter, that is Saturn. And Mars is the ruler of, so you have to be little careful with your the friend circle that you keep or you move around in, because this can lead to some kind of relationship issues with them. You can have some kind of misunderstanding as well, so be careful about all of that. Otherwise, it's a good transit for you overall. Mercury transit I've already done, Venus's transit I've already done, and of course lunar eclipse as well. So this is about the solar eclipse, because Sun and Rahu are going to be together, and Moon and Venus are also going to be in the Pisces sign when it is the eclipse. So it could be that, somebody from the foreign lands might be bringing in more money for you, investors, or it could be that you're traveling overseas also. Avoid eclipses time period if you have any plans to. This is not considered to be a right time period to travel, okay? In and around means you can just avoid the Gandantha position and the sun is, that is 12th, 13th, 14th April, and then 8th of and 25th of March and 8th of April, you must avoid. Okay, otherwise it's not that bad a transit. Please make sure that you must maintain cordiality in your relationships. You have to work on that. Don't be too egoistical and don't be too overconfident, because that can lead to some kind of complications here and there. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. For Cancer natives, this transit is over your 9th house. Sun is going to be out of your 8th house. So that's a big time relief, but it's going to be meeting Rahu. Rahu eclipses Sun. So this might bring about some problems in the professional career life. There can be too much of expenditures, which you can't balance out also, and you're feeling quite uneasy because of that. During this period, you may be inclined towards more of seeking knowledge, meeting your guru, mentor, or, maybe towards religion more. Something very unconventional, though, not the conventional league, It's going to be giving you some different approach, maybe towards your work, your culture, and you might just be looking at the bigger picture now. Your perspective is changing. Okay, life is not like this. We should not deal with life like this. As it is, when Sun was in the 8th house, you have been experiencing all that, but now it is going to be enhanced. Take care of your dad's health. This is not the right time to focus on bigger things, bigger projects. Take little steps, baby steps. You will definitely be achieving, you will be reaching there. Don't worry, you'll be achieving what you're waiting for. With your talents, hobbies, you will come into limelight. So improve your skills, because this is the house of skills also, higher learning. It is about what is ingrained in you, what is the latent quality in you. So just try to recognize that. Just look into yourself. There is something which is hidden. So this eclipse, the solar eclipse, will bring that out. So you will definitely be feeling that, yes, this sun ingress here will illuminate that zone. It's just that Rahu has a different perspective. So maybe your approach is going to be very different in achieving your goals. Maybe you're traveling and you're meeting suddenly you meet someone and you change. You want to take life in a very different perspective. So that happens, somebody while traveling will change your mind. So you will come across someone during this time period who is going to give you a different perspective. Jupiter is there in the 10th house as it is. It's a good transit. It's a good placement for Jupiter also. And as far as your take care of your connection with your siblings, your co-workers, you need to be calm during this time, because this is like, too much of workload and you're not able to meet with the deadlines, etc. So there can be some complication and misunderstanding there. But overall, it's a good time period. If at all you have any kind of coordination issues, you should just figure that out yourself. Okay. As far as your mother's health is concerned, so you must take care of her. Maybe she's also going to be starting with some regime, some organizing of the future month, so she's going to be also doing her calendar if she's working. And this is also the time period when, you can have a connection with someone new, someone different. So for the relationship, and the current relationship, your spouse, your partner, your business partner. So all of those are going to also get little better. The chemistry and bonding is going to get better with them as well. Okay. I've given the remedies in the beginning part. Please do refer to that, and that is going to help you. Okay. If at all you are having, why you are not experiencing good results, if the symptoms are given as well. For Leo natives, this transit is in your 8th house. As you know, 8th house is a little precarious. So every year, 14th March to the 13th of April, 1 day plus minus, you experience that, you're having complications with the authorities, you're working very hard, you're not having good relations, you're not getting recognized, you're putting a lot of effort. So you have to have that ego, mellowing down ego. That self-respect is different. But, if you're overconfident, you think that everything is perfect for me, I can do everything perfectly, that is something which is going to be leading to a fall, because Rahu Ketu definitely are here to remind us that don't be egoistical, because, you cannot rise until and unless, you feel that, there is still more to learn. So you cannot rise. So Rahu Ketu are reminders for that. The nodes, they are the ones who eclipse the luminaries, who think that, oh wow, we shine so brightly. So you need to just be little, on the, down to earth side, and things will definitely be better for you. As far as your money and finances is concerned, this is not a good transit. Maybe, there are too many expenditures, as it is, you have in the 12th house a movable sign, an emotional sign. So out of emotions, you just spend, oh, that person is suffering, let me give him. Oh, this person is not able to afford something, so let me do it for him. So all those things happen with Leos, I have seen even more. If you are not eclipse born, I have seen people who are eclipse born, or who have afflicted sun by Ketu or Rahu. So that's a Pitru Dosham, first of all. And secondly, I have seen that, their approach to life is very different and very self-centric. Then they are not those giving types. Then they are, because they have a Virgo sign in the second house. Second house means they are always, they want to collect, they want to do things for themselves first. So they are very analytical in their approach about their money. But at the same time, if you look at the 12th house, so this becomes a very, very giving sign. They have a large heart, after all. So check yourself if you have anything like that. Sun is with Ketu, Sun is with Rahu. I think you really need to check your confidence level. It could be overconfidence, or you might just have some relationship issues with your father, or father's early demise, or father's rise is very slow, changes places, or is not giving you that kind of basics, that you require. Or there could be that, some ancestral, we know that there are curses also. So there can be, I don't use those words though, but yeah, there can be something, which is, which you should be doing about this. Do Pitru Tarpan. If you are eclipse born, you must do on the new moon times, you should donate something. You must donate something. Even after hard work, you will feel that there are something amiss. You're just doing and doing. Take care of your health. This is also not considered to be a good position for health. There can be some kind of unnecessary stress levels which are going to increase, and then personal relationships might suffer. Also, you need to be more patient and humble during this time, because, in totality, this can lead to some complication in relationship. Something hidden comes up. Suddenly, you will get some revelations. Or it could be that you're into research, you're doing some research work, and something new comes up and you're elated. That can also happen. You are maybe studying and, oh, wow, I found a technique. Like this happens with me, whenever ever learner, I'm always with books. So something or the other, comes up, and I just note it down. I simply just don't like to do the typing work. I like to write, though I don't like to waste papers, but, I write very tiny, but I really love to, make notes. Something, if I get to know, I want to impart immediately on the shorts, on YouTube. I want to share. So that is how, you will be feeling and experiencing something new came up. Yes, let me just write it down. So that is a remedy also. Okay. That will make you better human being also. You will learn about the surroundings and more deeply. So be more confident and not overconfident. Be humble, and take care of your health, take care of your finances also. Do not go for heavy investments during this time, because Mercury is going to be back and forth in your 9th and 8th houses. So you need to be very careful about if you are into marketing, etc., because Venus is going to be transiting your 8th house as well. Ucha. It's an Ucha position though. exalted position, but still, with the female counterparts, be careful. Okay. Otherwise, it's a good transit overall, mixed transit, I would say. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. Somebody was saying that I have something against Leo. Now, how to tell them that somebody very dear to me is Leo? So no hard feelings for any signs. I love all the signs. They are all in my horoscope. So how can I hate any or I dislike any of the signs? Never say that, never feel that way. And I'm never biased. I forget what I'm speaking, is it about my person, who's close to me? No, I never think like that and do the readings. Just a word. So Virgo natives, this transit is going to be in your 7th house, and there are eclipses in your 1-7 axis also. So whenever, in 1-7 axis, in the kendras, the planets, the papagrahas are transiting, first and the foremost rule is that there are changes that we can anticipate. This can lead to complications in your relationship. Your partner can become very, very aggressive or expecting a lot from you. So you need to, first of all, take care of your relationship. This will give you confidence in investments, startups, maybe some kind of, new partnership businesses also. That is possible, foreign collaborations. But for relationship, this is not that fruitful transit for you. Don't start a new relationship or don't propose the person right now you're dating. This is not going to be the right time period. On the career front also, you need to really work very hard if you really want to be in the good books of your seniors and bosses, etc. In case, you are thinking of investments, etc. also, you need to check with the experts or the investors that you are actually dealing with. So you have to be cautious about your expenditure, about your relationship, about your finances also, and about your investments as well. So this is like, maybe, in the business, you want to actually, put in more money. So this might just be a little tough phase for you to, arrange for those kinds of finances. Maybe you'll be going in for some loans because Mars and Saturn are in your 6th house. You'll take some loan and then you will be investing further. So just keep a constant check on the documentation, etc. also. And if at all you have any kind of ego clashes with your partner, so you need to figure that out, that this is not going to be a long transit. So you need to just lie low. If at all the partner is getting egoistical, then you have to calm down, or the otherwise. So you need to, or the vice versa, we can say. Take care of your partner's health also, and your mental health. Because, Ketu is over your 1st house transiting there. So you have to take care of your headaches, etc. If you are going through, you can be more spiritually inclined. You will meet some people who are spiritual, and you will be going in for some, some new ways of making money out of money also. So now you're going to be in that zone where you are exploring. This is a good, that way, this is a good time period. 7th house is what? It denotes scales. And here scales means the market. So this is about market trends also. Anytime, any planet which is transiting the 7th house, we must relate it with Venus, and we must relate it with the Libra sign also. So here you have to see the condition of Venus. Venus is transiting the 6th house, and from the 31st March to the 13th of April, it's going to be in the 7th house, which is definitely very positive because the Bhagya Lord is going to be in the Kendra. So the luck is by your side. You will touch even the, anything, even the wood, that will turn into gold, that kind of a phase. Female counterparts suddenly will be starting to support you. So that's something which is going to give you that kind of relief. So first eclipse, which is the lunar eclipse, is not going to be that favorable, but yes, that might just make you very emotional and you might not make practical decisions. But the solar eclipse is going to be a little better one. 12 to the 14th, just minded that this is going to be a Gandantha position. Your sun exalts in the 8th house. So here sun is going to be very strong. So you can make decisions related to all these arenas during that transit. Okay, that happens after the 13th of April. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is That is Libra. Okay, so for Libra natives, this transit is going to be in your 6th house. Now, 3, 6, 10, 11 houses are the only houses where Saturn, Sun, Rahu, Ketu, these all planets, which are the malefics, they do well. In what sense? It is good for the competition. It is good for your debts. It's good for winning over the enemies, the competition success. It is good for winning over your health. In case you have been going through some health issues, you could not understand what is happening. The diagnosis was not there, or you were not able to make the diagnosis. Now, this is the time period when you will be able to make the right kind of decisions. Okay, I want to go to another doctor. No, I have to take another opinion, second opinion. That is something which is a wise decision, because Rahu was there and Sun wasn't. So you could not make these kind of decisions. But being the 11th Lord in the 6th house, that means you're going to be making decisions now related to these areas. So if at all you're in some litigation, etc., also, this might just give you that clearance or the verdict. So you have to be confident now, because in the 6th house, you're going to be overcoming all these negative energies of the 6th house. So you are going to be gaining victory over your enemies. You're going to be able to pay your loans, debts, litigation, etc. You'll be out, and there is a promotion waiting for you as well, because Rahul is looking at your 10th house as well. This is a good time period for travels. If you have to make any decisions as regards to your business relationships also, this is going to be very positive. Some kind of understanding is going to be there, between you and your partner. So whatever was a miss now, it's going to be getting balanced out also. If you're a student, this is a good transit for pursuing your subject or any kind of course that you have to take up. And this is also going to be giving you some relief at the workplace also with the authorities. So maybe you will find someone, some good friend from the past, and you will definitely be feeling confident. See, this gives you confidence. Sun in the 6th house gives you confidence. It's just that it's getting eclipsed. So lunar eclipse I have already done. Please go back and see what does Ketu moon combination in the 12th house mean. But surely, yeah, your communication with your mother will be very on a different plane. You might just be thinking of purchasing property right now or vehicle, and good time period for your dad's job change, your father's job change, and getting into the occult sciences, astrology, something which is deeper science, research. You will be getting into that as well. So it's a good transit for you, in fact, So let's move on to Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this transit is going to be in your 5th house. And 5th house is good for pursuing your hobbies, pursuing some kind of transition which you were expecting from a long time at the workplace, because it's the 8th house from the 10th. So there can be some major change at the workplace. It could be that, you're changing the job, some promotion is there also. Could be that, you're going to be getting that transformation at the workplace, because it's the 8th house from the 10th. So they can be that the bosses are changing, there are some old, old colleagues of yours are leaving and some new are joining in. So that could also be changing the environment on the whole. You might just be overhauling, or, maybe you want to just change of portfolio, maybe. How I can change the department, how I can upgrade myself. So you are in that zone of learning more. You're going to be very creative also during this time period. If at all you have been having some financial crunch, so this could be, aggravating to that because of the losses in the investments and the share market. So you need to be very careful in your speculation or share investments also, because Mercury is going to be back and forth, and Venus is going to be in your 5th house as well. So 31st March to the 13th April is a good time period when Venus transits you, is Ucha in your 5th house. Good for children, good for speculation. So wait till 31st of March and things are going to get better as far as your relationship is also concerned. Some ex-partner coming into your life is also possible with Venus transiting your 5th house. Could be male, could be female. Don't worry about that. Venus is not just the female counterparts. It's about love relationship on the whole. And they can be that your healthy conversation will avoid anything to do with misunderstandings, etc. You'll sort it out. So this is a good one. And if at all you are trying to pursue your studies, so this will definitely be a positive time period. Coming to the next sign, that is, see, I've given the remedies, etc. also in the beginning part. Please go back and refer to that. That will help you sail through any kind of problematic transits of sun. So for Sagittarius natives, this transit is going to be in your 4th house. And we have Ketu moon, we have Mars, the Lagnesh is well positioned in the 5th house. So for you, your mental peace, this is like, giving you food for thought, ideas. I should do this, I should do that. You're exploring now. You are at home and you're thinking, it's like that. You're obsessed about your home, your environment, and your people around you. You are going to be more than confident. You're going to be maybe, overconfident, and then you lose out. So you can be a little aggressive also. Your domestic environment, land, vehicle, all that you see from the 4th house. So all that you will be getting connected to. You can be getting more into connecting with your own people, your childhood days, or maybe, you're going to be getting more religious. You're going to be getting more spiritually inclined. This is also about moving away from your job because you're not interested, you don't feel like doing the job, or you're not keen to go to the workplace because Ketu is in your 10th house. So this transit will cause lack of or impediments, I would say, at the workplace. So you need to be careful about that also, or be prepared, or don't just think that it's a temporary phase. Somebody who is going to be at the workplace not polite with you, just try to be polite. Do the reverse. Whatever situation you are, if at all your new boss is there, so you need to be little polite, and you need to figure out how you can impress him or how you can do better in your job. Of course, you need to be goal-oriented rather than impressing someone. I personally feel that if you're doing well, nobody can stop you. But if at all you feel that, these people really need that, so no harm doing that as well. Be more diplomatic during this time period. I'm not saying manipulative, but be little diplomatic. Rahu is there, no? So that's why I'm telling you, work hard, put in more efforts. You will definitely be able to achieve the goal that you have set. And definitely your personal relationships are going to be little disturbed because Mercury is also the ruler of your 7th house. So 7th and 10th house ruler is getting afflicted actually, in Rahu Ketu axis. So you need to be careful about your relationships. Relationship with your co-workers and your partner also. Business relationship also will suffer, so you have to take care. Otherwise, it is a good transit for the student natives. They will make sincere efforts and they will get what they are looking for. And this is also about your dad's health. You have to take care of your father's health. Okay, communication with your mom can get a little rough, or if you are away from your family, you can be visiting your family as well, okay, from the overseas lands. Okay, and Venus is going to be Ucha, for 6th house Lord is going to be getting exalted. So this means that you have to be careful about your health from time to time. Okay, because 6th Lord is getting Ucha, no? It's getting exalted. So if at all you are entrapped in any kind of litigation, etc., so you need to take care of that as well. You need to, if you are planning to start, you should avoid. And if you already are entrapped in it, you have to be a little careful about that, that you don't get too much carried away in, all this. Don't get carried away, okay, and make wrong decisions. So that's what is going to be in your sun's ingress in the Pisces sign, your Lagnaceous sign. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. Somebody was saying the videos are very long. So if I give 2-3 minutes each sign, so how much time does it take, for the video to be? There are 12 signs. So 24 minutes if I give 2 minutes. So 36 minutes. So as it is, I will have to give any which ways. So the summary part also is required. So minimum 45 to 50 minutes videos will be, okay? And I give extra time. So, it takes maybe 4 minutes per sign. So let's forgive them. 48 minutes is just the readings. So coming to the Capricorn sign. Now, for Capricorn natives, this transit is going to be in your third house. And third house transit is considered to be good for Sun, Rahu, etc. Now is the time period good for your recognition, your name and fame, your communication with people, your courage, your confidence level is going to be good. Your communication skills are going to be recognized at the workplace by the seniors, authorities, and you definitely will be able to speak what you want to speak, convey what you want to convey. This is a very positive time for your positive approach, optimism, and also growth towards your workplace. You're going to be putting a lot of hard work and efforts to achieve your goals also, and you will be an achiever. You will achieve what you're looking for. Your personal relationships will definitely be flourishing because this is a 9th house transit from your 7th. So the partner is also going to be on the exploration, looking at the bigger picture, avenues, maybe new avenues are going to be opening up for your partner also. Business relationships are going to get cordial as well. It's just that you have to be careful. You're in and around eclipses, like 25th we have an eclipse of March, and then we have 8th of April we have another eclipse. So during that time period, just try and donate something to the underprivileged. So that is something, because we have a Pitru Dosham, so you need to donate something. If you, in your natal chart, you have a Sun Rahu or Sun Ketu or Moon Rahu, Moon Ketu combination, you any which ways need to donate. Okay, donate something or keep donating something or the other. Maybe, some Pitru, some ancestors might just visit and eat food what you've offered and go, right? So you should always be, alert on that, and don't donate because you need something in return. Never make any donations like that. Do it only unconditionally if you have that in your heart. So some profitable deals, some business proposals are going to open up. Good for student natives. If they're planning to go overseas, it's a good transit for them. Some growth prospects definitely coming through. And mother's health might just suffer. Father might just get a little bitter. So you need to be very careful about their relationship with you. And there can be that you are going to be offering a marriage proposal to somebody. And if you are unmarried, so this is going to be a very positive transit for you. So the ones who have 3, 6, 10, 11, houses active with Sun's presence. So this transit is definitely much, much better than the other transit. Other ascendants. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. Yeah, for Aquarius natives, this transit of Sun is going to be in the 2nd house. See, 2nd house is ruled by, in the natural zodiac, by Venus, which is not a friendly graha to Sun. Rahu becomes very strong here. So this is like, going to be giving you mixed results as far as your relationship with your family members is concerned, your personal life is concerned. That can be little problematic, but for finances, it's a good transit for you. Even if there are conflicts, maybe you will lose that ethical path and you just lose track. So this can be because of that you have family clashes with your own people. So you need to pick and choose whether you want to choose family or you want to choose finances. Whatever you will choose, you have to pay a price. And of course, this is also a good transit for hike at the workplace, connection with your bosses and seniors. You will get a little aggressive in your work. There's a lot of goal-oriented tasks that you have been setting, and you will definitely achieve them as well. This is a good transit for your Mother also, this might just give her upliftment. Not good for, yes, good for your siblings as well. Maybe they are going to be traveling overseas. For children, there can be a new job proposal coming your way. And this is also going to be good for education purpose. Not good for your partner's health. It can give some health issues to your partner, and there can be the partner's speech gets a little rough, or your speech gets a little rough as well. So there are some turmoils, or there can be some arguments. Often communication can be very harsh and can lead to a lot of frustration as well. So you need to figure that out. You need to take care of all of that as well. And also due to ego clashes, there can be that you people are fighting, or quarreling just on, just some, just ignore them. It's better, it's just those kind of issues which are really, not worth spending time or dwelling on. So you need to take care of your relationship. You need to work on your relationship, because your seventh lord has gone 8 places away, and this is not considered to be that great a placement. So you need to figure that out, that don't make any hasty decision. You are thinking of parting ways, so it's better that you just lie low. This is a good time for inheritance, good time for your payment of your taxes, etc. Buying an insurance for your family. So this is a good time for that, and good for student natives as well. As I said, if you're thinking of buying a vehicle, you're thinking of buying a property, so this is a good transit for that as well. Avoid travels when in and around eclipses and Gandantha sun's transit. I wish you all a very happy Hindu Happy New Year. Okay. Coming to the next sign, which is the last one. That is Pisces. For Pisces natives, this transit happens over your first house. And Rahu is already transitive. I already made that video, when Rahu is in the first house and Ketu in the 7th. I've already done that in Pisces and Virgo signs. Now, in the first house, this is the phase when you will get overconfident. So you need to be careful about your moods, your how you communicate with others. See, this is the sign, or the last sign. As it is, you people are very spiritual. I've seen water signs generally, they get involved in occult sciences. They're very emotional. They are less practical. Leaving aside Scorpio sign, that's little less. But Pisces and Cancer sign people, they are generally, having a lot of emotional turmoil, or they are very emotional and less practical. So with this kind of a transit, you might become very self-centric suddenly. You might become a little practical also. You might just think overconfident, in every approach. So that's something that you need to, you're not that kind. That basic trait is not that. But this Rahu energy will push you to become that. So you need to be careful about your work, about your relationship, about your life, about your investments, about your, sometimes what happens, oh, I made a lot of money, oh, I was so right. This investment was so fruitful. I made good amount of money. Now what will happen? You will make that, use that confidence, and you will invest. And ultimately it is going to be losses. So then that actually brings down the confidence level. So before all that, happens, it's better that you actually become a little stable and do not get overconfident, over carried away, and do things which actually impatiently, sudden impulse that happens. So you have to be careful about these senses and these kind of emotions, and avoid. Student natives are definitely going to be doing well. Take care of your health, because 6th lord has gone to the Lagna. This brings about some complications in health also. You are less organized, so be more organized. Don't procrastinate. That's also one of the remedies. And definitely there can be some mid-age crisis, as we say, also, that you can experience during this time. So eat right, sleep well, do everything, in a very organized manner. use salt. If you have less salt, use salt in your food, or maybe, just wash your feet and hands with salt water and then clean water and sleep. Regularly do this. This definitely is going to help you. And especially in and around eclipses, you must do this remedy and sleep. Okay. So good for children, for children also, this is a good transit. So do the remedies I have prescribed in the beginning part. That will definitely help you understand this, that, how to deal with this transit if at all you have any symptoms. I have mentioned in the beginning part. Beginning part has a lots to understand for the ones who are into astrology for sure. And if you're not also, you can just go through that and see how it is working. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and have a great, great Sun's ingress in Pisces sign. Om Tat Sat.